Hello, hello, and welcome back to my channel, Marissa Gone. I am not in my robe because we are getting ready to go. We have an event in about an hour and a half. So I'm really super excited, to be honest. I really love doing these DIY jewelry classes, workshops at these events. It's so heartwarming to see people, because it's not just women, there's men as well. People get into their design bag and get creative and start to pick and choose charms, and then they start overthinking, and then like they just scrap it and they start again. And I love seeing that whole design process. So we're getting ready to do that. This video is supposed to post tonight, so wish me luck that I don't make this too long so I can upload it and it can post tonight. What is it, Saturday the 21st. So shout out Lone Wolf District for putting on this event. They do an amazing job at events. Blair, shout out Blair. She did a Halloween event that I was so proud to be a part of. That was my first event I was able to be a part of. So here's second event, and this is our last pop-up of the year. This is it. And I really wanted to talk on this subject. As you can tell by the title, is about risk as an entrepreneur. Risk is such a big word. It's 4 letters, but such a huge impact. So before we get into the video, I want to make sure that you guys are subscribed to my channel. We are only getting more and more content ideas for motivation, for entrepreneurs, for risk, basically. So if you are on your entrepreneur journey, if you're starting, if you're midway, no one is ever near done. Like, that's it. But if you're in that stage, welcome to my channel. We would love to have you here. Biscuit is crushing right now, so hopefully she will make an appearance later. Yes, this is a marijuana leaf pimple patch, the festive occasion. This is a 420 friendly consumption party event, so we're excited about that. But yeah, I want to get into the video about risk. What does it take to have risk? What does it mean to be risky? Like, risk as an entrepreneur. I want to get into it, and I'm going to get into it really quickly. Like I said, if I miss anything, please comment down below and I can just make another video. But this was such a topic that I was talking to my boyfriend about last night that was like so in depth, and it was like risk as an entrepreneur. How do you like encapsulate that for yourself as an entrepreneur? And my answer when he asked me, it was, you either got it or you don't. It's a personality trait. Taking risk on yourself, putting yourself out there, whether you are long form YouTube or whether you're short form Instagram reels, like, you're putting yourself out there, and whether you're putting your face on it or you're just exposing your creative designs or like your work, your mastery, your digital websites that you've created, like whatever it is, it takes a lot of courage and confidence to put yourself out there. So first of all, for those of y'all that have already done it, congratulations, and pat yourself on the back, because that right there is already the risk. Like, you're already taking the risk by starting, by writing your ideas down, by talking to other people, by researching on YouTube, seeing who's doing it, seeing who is like your competitor. But really, it's about like, who are you working with? You know, what is the market looking for? What are they asking for? What are they rejecting? Like, putting yourself out there is risky, because you are opening yourself up for criticism that, if you're not ready for, could really hurt you and stop you from continuing. And that's kind of like a callback to my last video of like top 3 things to overcome. And again, my number 1 is your ego. Like, even if you're just starting out, we all have that ego. And if we do not have that in check, when we put ourselves out there and we get that feedback, we're opening ourselves up to feedback that we may have not expected. And it's like, have your ego in check. Have it in check, because it's going to happen, and you just have to like let it wash over you. Let it wash over you. Also, as far as like having it in you, a personality trait, honestly, he made a really good point. Shout out Himothy. But he made a really good point of like, if you don't have it, then network, connect with other people. So it's like risk it. But at the same time, if you don't got it, if you don't got what it takes, then network and find someone else that does, that's already doing what you're doing. And maybe you don't have to go to their level of what they're doing, but you can at least have them as a guide, as a mentor. They most likely already have a mentorship program that you can join. And that right there will save you so much. I promise you. As soon as I joined a business community, like with a mentorship program, like as soon as I joined it, everything changed. Everything truly, truly changed as far as like just thought process and strategy and different perspectives and different angles you can take on ads. Like everything changed for the better, and my network expanded. It expanded. I have other girlies that have their businesses and that want accountability and want feedback and criticism. So it's like now I have more girlfriends that have businesses. And that is something that I am going into this next year with in mind, is I want more girlfriends that have businesses, because it's a whole different mindset to have your own business, to put yourself out there, to take risks, to be so secure and confident with yourself. And then to just like be in the background and handling all of the paperwork and the taxes and like all of the nitty gritty analytical things that people don't really see. We always see like the creative side of them, the jewelry, the art. Like I like that because that's what I'm doing. And like it takes a different person. It takes a different mindset. It just takes completely different. And I love all my friends. I want to expand and have some more friends, more girlfriends, specifically girlfriends in the network space with businesses. That's what I'm calling for the next year. But I'll tell you, risk putting yourself out there, having what it takes, not having what it takes, and then knowing when, like, okay, this is as far as I can go. Again, that's your ego. That is, again, your ego check, knowing when, like, okay, I don't got it. I don't got the time to go get it, nor do I even want to go and get it. So let me go find someone else that already has it and has been had it for years now, and have them show me the way. Let me humble myself down and know that I do not know everything and hand it over. And I tell you right there, if you don't have the risk factor, if you don't have what, trust me, you will. As soon as you start expanding your network and you start realizing that it's okay to not have it all. It's really okay, because once you meet that person that introduces you to a whole new network of other people, it's like that's why you didn't have it, because you were supposed to open yourself up and open yourself to someone else, a group that does have it, and now you're locked in. And all that risk that you took on yourself, you betting on yourself, starting that business, doing your whole like setup paperwork, because LLC, like, I am getting away from, it's called establishing your business. There are other people that don't do LLCs. There's nonprofits. There's other things, but establishing your business, that whole paperwork, once you do all that, your bank and everything, like, you are certain that you are on this path of being an entrepreneur. And that right there is already a lot of risk. It's already a lot of risk. It definitely has to come from within. And like I said, if you don't have it, or if you feel like you don't have it, or if you feel like you have like 30% of it, I'm going to stress again, network and go and find someone or a group of someone's that does have it. And then by association, by osmosis, you will have it. And you will have it so much more faster and easier and simpler, because someone is right there holding your hand, instead of you having to waste now a year or 2 years just to learn the skill. Now you're taking time out to learn the skill rather than opening up your network and introducing yourself to someone that already has the skills, and they can just teach you like step by step, instead of like you banging your head, running into doors blindly, and just like losing that confidence that you had when you first started. And that's the key right there. That's the key right there, is your ego check. Because when you lose that confidence in yourself, it's going to take a lot for it to come back. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take outside resources. It's going to take meditation. It's going to take self work. It's going to take emotional work. Like, it's a lot. But I would say, as far as knowing what it takes to have risk, you either got it or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay. Network and open up and connect with other people that do have it. And that's the message I have for you today. I want to get on going. I'm trying to take a nice little dab and hide some snacks for Biscuit, because I just heard her. Somewhere. But yeah, that's it. I have to pack my car, and maybe I should do a little mini vlog. Like, come with me to my last event of the year? Question mark. We'll see. By tomorrow, that might be up. But that's it for me. Y'all have a really safe, good night, and make sure you subscribe. Comment if this resonated with you. Comment if I completely have it all wrong. Like, I am open to feedback. I have my ego in check. We are all nice in my community here. We are all nice people. But if I have it completely wrong, let me know. I would love to hear people's takes. I would love the communication, the back and forth. Like, I really do want to open up this space that I am creating to be more of like a safe space for entrepreneurs to come in and just like take what resonates, leave some things for the next person, and just have a really good community of like-minded people. So yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, so that way you guys can see the behind the scenes of this specific event. I am very active on Instagram when it comes to live in-person events. So I will see you guys later.